What's up, everybody? Welcome to Call to Action Reaction number 2. Put that sign down. Sign down now. You guys, earlier, about 5 minutes ago, Princess Mel, who's now just turned into Melissa, we reacted to Bibiani versus Roca and finally saw the fall of Roca from the singles tournament. Yay, and the crowd went wild. And now we are here for the second match that dropped that same day. And I'm here with my lovely co-host to that side, Kelsey. What's going on, Kelsey? How are you doing?
Good. I'm good.
You ready for this?
I am extremely ready for this.
Okay. And of course, like I said before, Mel was on before. She's on again. We're going to do the whole thing all over again. How you doing, Mel? In the last 5 minutes since we talked, how you been doing?
I'm ready. I got my shades.
Now, if you guys remember, if you're our loyal fans, should be remembering that Kelsey and Melissa had basically been our Ben reactors. The past two Ben matches have been Kelsey and Melissa being all sorts of thirsty over Ben Bateman or Ben the Boss Bateman. Whereas this is them. This is them right now. They're thirsty over Ben the Boss Bateman, and I had to come in because I can't take it anymore.
I
gotta say, I feel like John Goodman in The Big Lebowski. Does anybody know? Forget about the rules of this freaking podcast. We are called to action. We do not like John Roca. We do not like the traitor, and we do not like Kalinowski. But we're losing our moral. Andrew Ghai's having a conniption fit somewhere because we have lost our mission, and I'm here to bring it back. God damn it! Ooh, that was a little rough. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. I'm a little worked up. But
I'm gonna leave now. Bye.
Someone had to come in here and take charge and remember and broadcast who we really are. This is Scourge, our big fan, Scourge 77. He's gonna like that, I think so. But anyway, what are your thoughts about this match, Kelsey? I'm back down. I'm at a evil level again.
Excited to see Ben kick butt, bring out his inner champion that I know is in there. He's due a belt. Hashtag belt for Ben. Yeah, so that's what I want to see. I want to see him kick butt. I mean, I love Brendan. He's amazing. If he was against anybody else, I'd probably be rooting for him. But I just gotta vote for Ben.
And Melissa, how about you?
Well, I don't know. I think I may have changed my mind. Oh, wait. No. Team Bateman for life. He is the hero we deserve. He is the hero we want. My heart beats out of my chest for him. Thump, 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 thump.
That guy. That's the guy. I'm sorry. That guy. That's the guy. That's what you're doing. That's really what you're doing right now.
Oh my God.
Although I will say, he's had a hell of a round one match. He's been doing really well in the tournament so far. It's paining me to say that. And I do have a hard time. I do have to give him credit also. I know he's had a lot of issues, his medical issues, his back issues, where he can barely walk. So it's even hard for me to root against him hardcore. But that's what I got to do, right? That's what I got to do. I got to stay tuned. Andrew Ghai would be very disappointed me if I didn't. So I'm going to root for Brendan, the Kid Meyer. And, oh, God, Melissa, you are killing me. You are killing me. But either way, I have to admit, hopefully it's a good match. Because Brendan, the Kid Meyer versus William the Beast Bibiani would be an amazing match in Orlando for you guys. If you're going to see him in Orlando, that'd be awesome to see. But at the same time, I will also say, as much of an anti-Ben guy as I've been recently, Ben versus Bibiani, that's spectacular, would also be quite a good match. So, unless we have anything further to say, why don't we just get this up and ready to go?
Yay.
Good Ben. Good Ben.
I am going to lose my shit if you guys don't stop.
Yikes.
Get ready to lose it soon.
No one's everybody talks about Full Belfort. No one's seen Full Denuzio. That's all I gotta say. Right. And here we go.
Permanent, like we said, and because Christian Harloff loves wearing purple suits, we call him Willy Wonka now. He is giving away a trip to our studio here. You get your flight, you get your airfare. I'm just going to
jump ahead and skin this thing. Yeah, let's go past that. I thought it was past it already. So let's go to this part. Okay.
Hey, come in. There he is.
Well.
Boy, how's it going? What's up, brother? How are you? Good to see you. Nice to see you.
Oh, Koi.
So I missed the script.
Boy.
Fans and it's the people. I missed the rush.
Gosh, I like
You
him.
gotta love Koi.
I went back in. And I know my record's not so hot, but I miss it.
Yeah, well, look, man, we love you. The fans love you.
Check out the guns.
The guns.
Yeah. So, yeah, you want to come back?
What have I got myself into?
So I admit, man, those lights get me. I think I want to manage.
You want to manage?
Yeah.
I like it.
I know the game. I know the players. I know the people. I love the analytics. I love the story. I think where I'm best used and where I think I can shine, I think I want to manage.
I go right away to Anarchy when you manage. Wait, I know this.
Yeah.
For Winston and Stacy, and Stacy played really good, and Winston was funny.
Really funny. Heart.
Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
The only reason I hesitate, you're a very nice person. You're one of the nicest people I've ever met in this world, and I feel like you're almost too pure to be a man. The reason I say that is because it's like this is very cutthroat. This could people, whether the players want certain things or you have to cut somebody, you're breaking hurting some feelings, breaking some hearts, and then there's going to be people trying to steal players from you, and then the fans will get on you and lose a match. It's like, you ready?
I'm a nice guy, but I think I surprise people. I'm from Boston. There's an underfire that I can find some skin. You know, like I think I can do it. And I also think that when people meet me, they think a lot of things, then I can subvert some expectations, and I think this is the way to do it.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
All right. You're
Hey,
in.
one more manager down.
Yay.
Be prepared.
I'm
I like
surprised.
All right.
Let's
Good
go.
luck to you.
Thanks, man.
I'm in.
I love
I'm
Koi.
in
More
for
Koi
Koi.
is good. I don't like for
Yeah, man, walking.
Jeez.
No.
Oh. Harlow does have a point. He does have a point. He is very nice.
Koi's gonna kick butt and he's gonna take that pass.
Golf club.
Golf
Bending the
club.
golf club. Ooh.
Well,
He just looks in pain. This is awful.
Semifinals
Poor
continue. We know that William the Beast Viviani is going to Orlando.
Well, you know what? He shouldn't have betrayed Andrew Ghai.
Mark Ellis here. Mark, we know once again that the Beast is going.
Maybe this is karma for
He's got a chance now
for
to
betraying
the
the
boss,
dastardly
Ben
one.
Bateman, or his teammate, the kid, Brendan Meyer.
I think what you mean is he took one for the team and is going undercover to save us all.
Is that what it is?
The Beast. South-ish, mid-Florida. Now, Christian, when you look at this matchup, it really is Ben Bateman who is going into this, admittedly, not at 100% injured physically. Right. So he's had some major back issues, but he is still a gamer. He showed up to play today against Brendan Meyer, who is way too young to have such injuries.
Oh, you're back, Kelsey. I thought I lost you for a minute there.
Sunny Delight every
No,
week.
am I good? Am I upright?
You're good now.
I've been.
The thing is, though,
Okay.
You're good.
be very transparent with the audience. I had a conversation with Ben, and I thought
You said, you wuss. You get out of that bed and you get your ass to the studio or you're fired.
actually
Wow.
I said that. I told him that because he had just beat Paul Preston, and he's just not moving around too well. I asked him, I think that you might want to pull out of the tournament.
You suggested that.
I did, and I think that Riley did too. It reminded me of Rocky. When Rocky turns, he goes, "You throw in that towel, I'll kill you."
Yeah.
And really, the guy wants to keep playing. I don't know if it's against my
He's a
better
fighter.
judgment or his, but he's going to come out here today. He's going to play against the kid, and he's going to give it his all. He has been to the team finals twice. He's won it once, and now he wants to get to
I like the red suit.
finale, but he's got to do it.
Yeah,
again.
I like the red suit too, actually. I'll admit that.
Talk about somebody who's having a second half of the season. My God, look at what the kid has done.
I mean,
so far. He did
what the
very
hell
well
am I
to
saying?
start
It
the
looks
season,
awful on him.
and since then he hasn't lost.
I mean, you can pull off
By
anything, but I like the
joining
red
with
suit.
That's true.
and him becoming the mentor
Help me
to
out,
the
Melissa.
kid.
Oh,
Right,
Jesus
Brendan Meyer
Christ.
is, becoming a star in this league. I think that he was really spurred by it was he was on point for the first half. How the crowd was responding to him, continuing to advance round after round after round. I think that really gives him confidence that he is not yet lost, and you'll probably see that in his pregame chat. Here's both Brendan Meyer and Ben Bateman.
Now he's going to play the winner of Preston and Newton. And Bateman advances to round number 3 of the semifinals, Ken.
No, I'm really excited, man. I've been a big fan of yours, and I'm looking forward to it, man. I can't wait.
I got a lot of respect for Ben Bateman, but I got even more respect
As
for the
you
kid,
should.
because he's the kid. He's the kid. He's the kid. He's the kid.
I love the kid too.
Who likes their boss?
Like I said,
I like
actually,
my
last
boss.
video. Last video, I want to see him go heel. I want to see him be
He'd be a
uber nice
fantastic
heel.
heel because it would come out of nowhere, and it'd be hilarious with him just being the way he is, and yet
Right. Just amp it up a little bit more. Like, so it's so annoying that it's like,
That's what horsemen
yeah,
do. We live and we die,
be great.
and we fight
I'm in for that.
through it because we are champions.
I think Ben is on a quest to prove something to himself and the league, and that's pretty powerful, even though those darn horsemen.
How weird is it that both of our paths have led us directly into horses?
That is correct. Or horsemen.
Horse persons, really. Like they're half human, half horse.
This is not the same league it once was. My brothers have fallen in this tournament. I'm still showing this league that the horsemen have what it takes, because at the end of the day, there's only going to be one winner in this tournament. And as long as that's a horseman, no one's gonna
God,
give a shit
I
about
vomit
us.
every time he says something about the horseman, that he's in the horseman.
I have
A
played
little
better.
bit.
It does pain me
And I
too
think that
a
to
bit.
beat them, I have to continue to move forward. I have to once again score higher, play better, be more focused. And if that's the case, I think I got a good shot. I may not remember my name by the end of the day, but I will remember the trivia answers that I need to beat that little hero of a rookie, Brendan Meyer.
Rain, snow, sleet, hail. We're ready.
I don't know what that meant, but okay.
That's pure tags right there. It's all good.
Well, you see the horsemen trying to pick themselves up. John Roca, their leader, had a hell of a match against Bibiani. Almost there. Was just about to win in Orlando, but Bibbs is having some half.
Story of Roca's life recently. Almost
Yeah,
there, but not
almost
quite.
there.
About getting to the finals to play his team partner. Bateman, on the other hand, it's all about destiny. It's all about getting out of bed there, with being the fact that he can get up out of bed to get here to play against the kid. And we are seeing a very injured player, but someone who is determined to win. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, Christian, the history of sport is littered with great performances under injury. One thinks about Kellen Winslow in the 81 AFC divisional playoff game. You think about Kirk Gibson in the 1988 World Series. Think about Mara Knapik going in overtime when she wasn't at her best string. You think about the Wildberries when they were way too drunk to perform. They could barely stand, but they managed to answer 3 questions correct.
Which time was that?
into the karaoke. All right,
Every
so
time.
we are ready to get going. Mark, are you ready?
I'm going to throw in my own sports reference. Kurt Schilling from the 2004 Boston
I'm
Red
gonna get
Sox. That's what
emotional
I'll
about
throw in
it.
there.
When I
Of course.
see a great,
I
you
got
think about
absolutely.
Walter Payton when he had the flu.
I got no
and
Yankee
set the
fans here
all-time
to really-
rushing record. I could
Yay,
go on
sports
and on.
team.
You go ahead and start.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the movie
Kelsey's best answer
Schmoedown. Introducing first, representing Shazam, with a record of 3 wins, 1 defeat.
Great stuff.
He is Brendan the Kid Meyer.
Great music choice.
There's the
There's a
kid.
kid.
He has emerged. He is all smiles. He is all grins. Look at how he just lights up in front of a crowd. A face made for the camera. Somebody put
No
that vampire-
elaborate entrance this time.
Nope.
Where's Bibbs?
All right, Brendan Meyer has
Wow.
taken the seat. And
I kind of
his
assumed he had to
opponent,
be part of Shazam. That was part of the prerequisite.
representing the 5 Horsemen,
Stop with the horseman.
led to the ring by Tom Dagnino, Mark Riley, and John Roca.
His best friend in the entire
He
world.
is the 2018
After
Ultimate
Lucas.
Schmoedown team
That's right.
winner.
He is Team Lucas first. That's true.
He is Ben
This is the right Team Lucas, though, in a way.
Hashtag Team Lucas.
Bateman.
Sorry, Alex. I
I'm
love you
hashtag
too.
team-
I do love
I'm
Alex.
hashtag Team Alex.
I should actually take that back. I love Alex too.
Mark Riley Dagnino hyping up the crowd. Folks, this is not an act. This is
She
not
knows
a
that Alex is a
gimmick.
legend.
He is limping to the stage with the aid of a golf club, a lot like Bob Hope on his last USO.
Oh, man, he can barely move.
Yeah, he looks really sore and stiff.
Oh,
Poor guy.
Pill about
Good to go. All right.
Slams down his 9.
I'm not opposed
Take
to
care
the
of your boy,
scruff.
Dagino.
Brett, I would like to remind Brendan the child Meyer.
I'm not opposed to the scruff that he has from,
prescription.
that works for him.
So we
Yeah, he
are
pulls it
ready
off,
to go here. The
as
Predators
we've
sat down.
stated.
He's
He
copying
pulls
me.
off.
I've been scruffy a little bit too lately. So
All right, Tom Dagnino.
Stealing your look.
He's got a
Absolutely.
nice little.
We look just exactly the same.
Now I just need
anyway.
to pull up the
You know.
glasses again, and then
Dressed
boom.
like my
he's
grandma when she'd go to Reno to play the slot.
Give him a queen hat, and we
I
can
know.
be brothers.
We'll,
It's
we'll
perfect.
give him a queen hat, and
You're
we'll
trying to keep him for next season, I see. All
he
right.
can do a Paul
All right, here we
cosplay.
go.
There you go.
So the rules, please.
In round number 1, the field of competitors is going to hear 8 different questions from 8 different corners of movie trivia Schmoedown at know-how. Each question's worth 1 point. There's no penalty for missing a question. There is no stealing. In round number 1, as soon as the question is asked, please write down your best attempt at an answer on the whiteboard in front of you. When we address you by name to answer the question, please show what you wrote on the whiteboard to your camera at the same time you verbalize your answer into the
The
microphone.
rules.
I'll remind you
And the
that
rules of this
competitors
podcast is that we root against Ben Bateman, we root against John Roca, we root against Mike Kalinowski, just so we
Rules
remember
are
this
made to be
updated
broken.
rules.
Use the JT.
That's right, Kelsey. That's right.
At any point.
Since when do we follow the rules?
Yeah, that's what
Once
our
again,
podcast was
thank you to
about.
Ben Bateman for being here today. We know it's not easy.
We break rules around here.
All right.
Actually, before we start,
Yes.
Ben.
Oh, great.
For you, you always wear these cool shades. And I thought, why not take it up? So, just
That's
an
good
option,
on.
Willie Viviani's
we
here.
came up with some new ideas. You got colored.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
See, he wants to be heel. He needs to be
He wants
heel.
to be. That's what we're seeing listeners saying. Every time he competes, he gets a little bit more heelish. So one day he's just gonna come back.
Dagnino killed me on that one.
We have faith in you, Ben. Come back to the dark side.
All right.
All right. I don't think Ben Bateman is going to wear the glasses.
Oh, there you go.
Well, it's bought for a reasonable price at a costume store on Hollywood Park.
My favorite part about that was Riley coming in and just throw them.
You know what? It's okay.
Take a hike, Bibiani.
Take
All
that.
right.
All right.
You can get him on the way out.
All right. And, if I could only pick one clip to sell
That's
this
Ben.
it would not be
That's
that.
our Benny boy.
All right.
Oh, no.
All right, it's hot in here, and it has nothing to do with the air conditioner. Here we go.
Paul's just shaking his head at us like it's
With
an art.
the S first.
I don't even say I'm almost speechless. That's hard for me to be.
Oh, yeah.
Let's get ready to Schmoedown. All right. Would you like to go first?
No.
You don't want to go first?
No, go
Are you
ahead.
sure?
Ask your question, Slick.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this comes into comedies. Okay, so who plays? Who plays the hot-tempered school bus driver in Billy Madison?
What are you afraid of? A little laugh and joviality
It's-
in the crowd?
It's your little bits. You like to live your little bits?
My little comedy
This is going to
skits.
be tough.
4,
Damn.
Take your time.
3,
Wow.
2, 1. Pens down. Pens down, please.
Down.
And we start with Ben Bateman.
Chris Farley.
Say it's Chris Farley.
That is correct.
Yep.
Big one I haven't
I
seen.
knew that.
Oh,
Okay,
shit,
pick
right
David
away.
Spade as
Damn, bust
partner.
around.
I'm real surprised he didn't know that.
Yeah.
Real surprised.
Smack talk right
Go
off the bat.
yelling on the
Even just in clips from it, I'm surprised
Yeah.
How bad did that hurt
he
you?
didn't catch those
Your next
clips.
question.
Yeah, I mean, that's
Action
pretty
slash
big
adventure.
role for him.
This question is: what 1997 post-apocalyptic film stars Kevin Costner and Will Patton? Me and a guy I know.
Yeah?
Got it. Oh.
Oh, good stuff.
No.
No, you didn't.
Yeah.
4,
Hmm.
3,
Thanks for playing.
2, you're welcome. 1, pens down, please, and the kid.
Postman.
Yes, and Ben.
The postman.
2-1, Bateman keeps his lead.
He rings twice.
All right, here we go for family films. Family films is your next one. What is the name of the character voiced by Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson in Moana?
So if you see Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson on the street, are you calling
I know
him
this one
Johnson? Dwayne
because
I
I have
think-
kids.
Rocky, what would you say?
Yeah, the funny thing is, I think Action was asked this question
No,
once.
you want to get it.
So-
Like,
4,
I'd like to say that I've watched this 100 times because of my niece and nephew, but
1, pens down, Ben.
Wow.
One time
No,
I
you
was
watch
caught
it because of
the
you,
answer to this
Melissa.
question.
the truth is I'm the
it
one saying,
proud.
hey guys,
You're right.
hey guys,
Wow.
let's turn on Disney.
Wow.
You missed another
Perfect
one.
storm of all the ones I haven't seen.
Bateman taking this. There we go.
So
He seems rattled.
Insight from our competitors, Christian. If you watch
The kid
movie,
seems
it's
rattled. Look
better
at him. He seems
chance.
rattled.
Ben's in his head.
True.
Ben's gotten.
Your next question is in the world of 90s movies. 90s film.
Really rough.
And your question,
Oh,
what 90s
I love
romantic
it.
drama stars Sarah Michelle Gellar, Ryan Philippe, and Reese Witherspoon?
Remember that one.
This is the old school Bateman.
I feel like his name is pronounced either Philippi or Philip. I think it's Philippi, not Philip.
I
Philippe.
think it's Felipe.
I think.
I thought it was Felipe. But I could be wrong.
I have no idea. I've mostly heard it
Ron,
say
we'll
as
start with
Philippi,
Cruel Intentions?
but I don't know if that's right.
And Ben.
Cruel Intention.
Ben
Cruel
Bateman has
Intentions.
not missed yet.
I have not seen that movie because it's not streaming anywhere.
All right, guys, here we go.
You've never seen it? Oh,
That's
you love it, I think.
Is that a good thing or
What
a bad thing?
2016?
No, it's good.
Bill Murray,
Okay,
Ben
I might have to
Kingsley,
rent it.
Idris Elba, Scarlett Johansson, and Christopher Walken.
So,
Kid knows this one.
pretty sure I know this, but
Pretty sure I
Five,
don't.
4, 3, 2.
Repeat the question.
Yes, we can-
the category is a little
2016
confusing.
Fantasy sci-fi.
What 2016 film stars Bill Murray, Ben Kingsley, Idris Elba, Scarlett Johansson?
I'm picking one that I know has a lot of actors in it, but I can't remember Bill Murray in it. But I can't remember any of them in it, honestly. But
I mean, like the one I'm thinking of is like 3 of them I know is in it. 4 I know is in it. So I can't imagine if there's another movie that has them in it.
Can we start with Ben?
The Jungle Book?
Yes.
Oh,
And
the Jungle Book.
Good
Oh, it's
call
Cloud
by
Atlas. Jungle Book's not fantasy
Sci-fi.
sci-fi.
I wouldn't say it's sci-fi either.
Fantasy?
Jete rule, but he got it.
Jungle
It
Book's
is
a fantasy.
I mean,
I
unless you say
question that
every.
placement.
Yeah.
There's talking
Every-
animals, so I
That
guess.
was
Yeah.
5-3 because Ben and Meyer
I
won
do
another
question that
point.
category placement
Yeah.
a lot. I don't think it
Maybe like
qualifies.
Yeah.
animated or
That-
family, I
the
would
young
think
boy
would be.
who was in
better.
the
Right.
movie would probably argue that
Like
he-
otherwise,
Yeah,
every
family.
I know,
fictional
I saw him drinking
fictional
right at the
film
premiere
would
party,
be
and he didn't
fantasy.
realize
Like that
that.
doesn't.
All right, here we go. Next question.
I
Next
don't
question
know.
is in the
Yeah.
world of animated movies. These are
Is
movies that
Shrek
are
a
actually
fantasy?
Animated.
Technically, I
your
mean,
question
yeah, I guess.
What
If
That
they
one
do
animated
technically, it's like
star
medieval
has
times,
become the
and there's
United
dragons.
If they put it
States
under animated, though.
in the
You know what I mean? They
Simpsons
same
movie.
thing.
Yeah, see? Yeah.
And how young we were when that movie came out.
Hmm.
I like
We were
that one.
younger and,
Now I question every single category everything is in now.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, please. Pens down.
Arnold.
And we start with Brendan.
Arnold Schwarzenegger?
Yes. And Ben.
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yes. There it is.
Yes.
6-4. They are
Ooh,
going
that
head
was
to
a good
head.
one, man. I had no
Head
idea
to
what that
head.
question at all.
All right, here we go, guys.
Minister.
Horror,
Wrong side of the border.
horror/thriller.
He's doing his favorite. That's Schwarzenegger
Released in
quote.
2017.
He's doing it like
What
deliriously.
is the
He's
subtitle
all drugged up,
of the
man.
second Annabelle
Oh,
He's
poor
film?
guy.
Doing good.
As a prequel.
Yeah, he's got a perfect round so far. And he's
Okay, if it takes medicine
Big
to
guy,
make
big
him
creepy
bring out
guy.
his inner heel, we just gotta.
Spike
Flip
is
him. Yep.
flip him a Mickey if he's,
Yeah.
5.
if he's in Orlando. But he can't go to Orlando anyway. But
Yeah, because yeah.
1. We start with Bateman.
Annabelle Creation.
It is.
I didn't know that one.
The kid didn't know. Okay, so
I couldn't
Bateman
remember
takes a
that one.
3-point lead.
I don't know these ones.
Bateman now.
It happened. It
Bateman
happened.
has a chance here.
Whoa, he's at
Bateman has
7.
a chance
Yeah.
to get another perfect round.
Oh, back-to-back perfect rounds, right? Because you had one last time, too.
Here is the
Yeah.
question mark. It is a Patreon question courtesy of Michael Campbell. Give Michael a big hand. Great supporter, hell of a nice guy, Michael Campbell. Thank you, Michael, for your support of the Patreon. If you want to have your name said by these lips on an upcoming match, check out the Movie Trivia Schmoedown Patreon today. Select which tier is right for you. Michael Campbell, big patron supporter, wanted this question in the category of dramas. And the final question, round number 1, is Kirsten Dunst and Orlando Bloom star in what 2005 Cameron Crowe film? So if Bateman hits this, he will get a bonus. It is 7-4 at the
I
moment.
got nothing.
Now are looking to see can the kid.
I think I know what it is. Only because it's Cameron Crowe.
3.
I never seen it, but I think
1.
it's
Kid.
Elizabeth
Yes,
Town.
and Bateman.
Elizabeth.
Perfect round.
Yeah, I was
Wow.
gonna guess that.
Perfect
Wow,
round for
perfect
Bateman.
round,
What a
Ben.
performance Bateman has had in these last 2 matches.
Wow.
Ben, this
We knew you
question
had
is
it
for
in
you
the
and for you alone. You do not have to write.
Okay,
it.
that's enough
You
out of you
just have
two.
to answer. Here is Ben Bateman.
We've had our 5 seconds of cheering. We're
I'm cutting you off after that.
Well, get ready, because
That's the answer.
here we go.
For one more
There it
point.
Wow.
Was the answer.
Wow.
Bateman with a 4-point lead
Nice.
going into round number 2.
So
lead.
By Ben Bateman.
I almost say spin first and try to bury him. That would be
Never.
my
The kid here
that would be my gut reaction.
We'll never see it. I don't, he never, he likes like somebody else. He always likes
I know.
Yeah, he likes the challenge.
I know, but gosh, just think if he could get like 8. I mean, that would be like I don't know.
What each competitor would want to spin. Opponent's choice is not that category. They want to spin spinner's choice.
But
then
that's
there's also
a
opponent's choice.
4-point lead after
Each
round
category
1.
can take
That's
4 questions.
That's significant.
That
Questions
is
are worth 2
significant.
points each. If you don't know it off the bat, ask us multiple choice. We'll give you 4 options, one of which is the correct answer. At that point, the value of the question goes down to 1 point. Keep in mind,
Hate rooting
competitor
against the kid.
stealing is
Hate it.
available in round
then don't do it.
2.
You're
But I
not
don't
rooting
do it.
against the kid.
Lead.
I have
You're not rooting
confidence.
against
We
him.
can act
You're
as,
just
allowing
I'm
you
rooting
to
for
have
somebody else.
spin the wheel should you medically require
We can
that.
root for the kid to do as well as he can the rest of the match.
family.
You will.
It's like
No, he's not.
You're gonna spin
He's
first?
not the family.
Not the
Andrew
family.
Ghai is the family.
My
Brandon
family.
Hanna
He's
is the
our
family.
family.
Robert Meyer Burnett is the family.
Excited to
Drew
see what you can
McQueenie
It
is the
up.
family.
Spin by the kid. All right, good spin. Nice
That's
little
the family.
gentle nudge of the wheel
Our
there.
family.
He really is, but
He's our dad that abandoned us. Went out to get cigarettes and never came back. That's what he is.
But I'm still loyal to that dad. And then sometime in the future, I'll run into him at a gas station like that and be like,
Spin again. He's
hi, I
reaching
know
opponent's
you. And
choice.
he'll pretend like he doesn't know me, and it's
Action
fine.
is the kid
That's what happens.
spinning away from action.
Somebody's got
and
daddy
the
issues.
kid is
Got
the
too true. Got
There's
too
some
real there.
strategy behind that respin, but it might land on opponent's choice, Christian.
Mm.
It does.
Oh.
Stay with action adventure. He flew too close to the
That's gotta
sun.
be the answer.
What's he gonna do?
Yeah.
What's he looking for here?
James Bond.
James
Release
Bond.
dates? Is it on there?
James
Bond.
It is for
Damn.
Kalinowski, not here, but
Those
James
have got to
Bond
be
still on
pretty
the wheel.
deep cuts now because of how much Kelsey
All right.
spun it.
All right, the kid. All right, the kid. You got.
It's an interesting
4
call.
questions.
It's an interesting
You got
call
4
to see
questions
Bond.
James Bond.
It is like a
Here's the
very,
31st.
it's
In
kind of a
1964's
unique
Goldfinch,
round. Like if you know it,
after
you
joining
know.
a drug
If you
laboratory
grew up with
in
it, you got it. If
Latin
you
America,
didn't,
James
you might
Bond
not.
travels
That
So-
probably,
for a vacation.
spoiler, that's probably my weakness. I have maybe seen 2 Bond movies.
Yeah, you're gonna have to go multiple.
Is it A,
I've
Miami,
seen
B,
most of them
Atlantic City,
just
C, the Grand
not
Canyon?
really sat down and watched a lot of them. Kind of
Bond
like,
and Star Trek. I would
You know
do
what's near Miami?
very poorly.
I mean, I knew it was tropical.
I just missed it.
Yeah, like that. I got there.
You got a
Yeah.
point. All
All
right,
right,
9-6.
2. Who played Bond girl Cara Millivoy in The Living Daylights?
Not a clue.
Is The Living Daylights is a Bond film? I've never heard of it.
B.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was-
Carrie
And they
Lowell.
don't.
B. Miriam Dabo. C. Tanya Roberts. D. Kel Tyler.
yeah. B.
I don't know.
Correct, Ben. Is it A?
Miriam Dabo.
Mariam Dabo. Yep.
Ben, is it A. Carrie Lowell. B. Miriam Dabo. C.
Damn.
Tanya Roberts. D. Kel Tyler.
B. Miriam Dabo.
Correct for 1 point. All right.
Oh man, what a brutal.
Making the guy work for it. All right. Here we go. Brent.
Yeah.
Gemma Arterton plays a Bond girl in Quantum of Solace, whose name evokes a famous Beatles song. What is her name?
The full name or just the last
Oh,
full
is
name?
it-
Be the
I
first
don't
one.
know.
I'm just gonna go for it here.
how do you-
I think I should just
how
go
do
for it.
it?
Carol Strawberry?
Incorrect.
Yeah. Darn. I knew it.
For the Steel Ben. Five, 4, 3, 2.
Lucy
Some more Scott Mance is crying.
Strawberry Fields. Strawberry Fields.
Strawberry Field. That's right. That's
Wow.
All right.
Mm.
Interesting.
All right, here you go.
I wouldn't imagine it to be that.
right. Yeah.
Who directed every official James Bond film that was released in the 1980s?
Not like I know this or anything. I'm just nodding 'cause I'm excited.
Ben is on one today. I love it.
He just like turned up hilarious. He just like throw in jabs left or right. Just
I
A,
love it.
Louis Gilbert.
It's so good.
B. John Glenn. C. Peter Hunt. D. Martin Campbell.
Lewis Gilbert. John Glenn.
Ben, is it A, Lewis Gilbert, B, John
I'm
Glenn,
pulling Andrew
C,
Guy right
Major
there,
Hunt,
actually.
or D, Martin Campbell?
B. John Glenn.
One
Wow.
point. All right, Ben Bateman.
Wow.
Two
So
big
it's
points
11-6
there,
and he hasn't
and
even
he
gone
still
yet.
finds himself with a
Holy
5-point lead
Wow.
as the spin of the wheels to Ben.
This is not
Ben,
going
who
the way I thought it was going to
choosing
go.
spin for it? You're going to spin yourself? Are you
Ben
sure?
Bateman is going to spin the wheel with his trusty Titleist golf.
Are we getting a knockout? That's kind of how I'm like.
It could happen if he gets the strength.
There's the
I
spin by
think
Bateman.
that's might
Bateman
be
finds
it.
himself with a 5-point lead. He's trying to avoid opponent's choice here because if he
Yeah, it's just not Brendan's day. Like you just tell, it's just like
Yeah.
just not.
I think Ben got in his head. I really do. I think he wasn't
looks like it's
expecting
gonna
Ben
go
to be
10.
the Ben we know
Ben?
and love.
I think he just wants to avoid that opponent's
He was expecting new fake Ben.
The Ben that everyone else hates that we know and love.
Ben, you spun 2010s and you elected to keep it. Luckily, you had your manager Finstock spotting you there. Your first question
Oh,
of 4.
dag me no.
Round number 2. What smooth jazz legend plays himself in A Bad Mom's Christmas?
I think I know this just because I only know one person that is.
Two of them I could try, but I think there's only one definitive one. It's got to be
5. The smooth
Kenny G. Yeah, Kenny G.
Yep, that's what I would have guessed.
You said Kenny G? Correct. He held a note for like 48 minutes one time. 2 points for Ben Bateman.
Yep, that's the only one I know.
All right, next question. Sticking with musicians in the 2010s, what real-life musician plays the character Cinna, who gives Katniss her wardrobe in the
I know this
Hunger
one.
Games film?
I actually know this one.
I don't like those movies very much, though.
No?
They're okay.
Okay.
5.
Oh, man, he's hurting.
3.
You got this.
2.
Lenny Kravitz.
2 more
Pain
points.
just fuels
Ben
you
Bateman
and makes you
Getting in
stronger.
the knockout range here.
That's
And
right.
a great artist once said,
Just like
the man
hate.
is going Ben
Yep,
Bateman's
just like hate.
way. He's got 2 more questions in round number
Hate.
2. Ben, your
Use the
penultimate question
pain,
in the world of
Ben.
2010s.
Strength of Andrew
What
Guy.
2014
Use it. And
film
you're,
does Tom Hanks play a real-life airline pilot who makes a miracle landing on the
I know this
Hudson
one.
River?
I've done decently this time.
This is one of those films my parents loved.
I didn't see it.
5.
this is definitely a
4.
Pirates film. I got
3.
Oh yeah, my parents saw it. I didn't see it.
2 more points for Ben
All right,
Bateman.
so here's where we lie here.
knockout. This
If
next one,
Bateman
right?
can keep
Knockout.
this score alone, he wins by knockout. He's got 1 more question left. And if he gets it,
Here
there's
we
not a
go.
third round. He goes right to Orlando to play the Beast. Here is the question.
Except for he doesn't.
Ben, in the
guys
films
poo-poo.
that were released in the 2010s for 2 points and the win, in what 2013 comedy does a character named Scotty P get a misspelled tattoo saying
Oh,
I know this one.
regrets?
I don't know this one.
This is a good movie. I like this one.
It was cute.
5, 4, 3, 2.
We're the Millers.
And your winner!
Wow.
Yes!
Knockout.
Yes! Yes!
Woo!
Yes!
What a
Heyo!
by Bateman.
Knocking out the kid.
Nice.
That was not the way I thought that was going to go.
And he did just
I knew he was
that
gonna win. I
and
just
knocked
had
the
no idea
kid
he was gonna
out
win by that much.
96.
I thought they were way closer.
Total points. Myers. 6
It
total
was
points. Wow.
coming out here, hobbling
Yeah.
on his
Wasn't
last
hit-
leg.
he
is off
on his
19
game.
to 6.
It's a round
Ben was
one.
on his game.
Hell, Bibiani
Oh,
got
man.
7 in his first
It's
round.
not
Last
over
time.
yet, because now on October 19th in Orlando, finals of
Except
the
no.
tournament, the Beast William Bibiani
I will say
faces another horseman
that
in Ben
was
the Boss
pretty
Bateman.
fucking impressive
All the
considering
horsemen will be
he
there
hit all his
in
medical
Orlando.
issues. Everything else.
What? What'd you say? Did you
Medical
did you,
issues with the
did you
back.
just praise Ben?
Not
Is that what just
praise,
happened?
no. I would say praise. I'm
saying
saying I-
You get that in the Schmoedown Live.
That's what I heard. Did you hear that, Melissa?
I heard that.
We talked about at the top.
Call us hashtag Team Bateman. We all
No,
heard
no,
it.
no, 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 no.
We heard it, everybody.
Hashtag.
I heard that he's I heard that he's back on the Bateman train.
Yep.
Adding his name.
Back on
Hashtag
the Bateman train.
table. I want the table again.
Hashtag belt for Ben.
Thing about it is that
No.
now
I'm hoping Andrew Guy comes out, hits him in the back again at this point.
Like, what's the beast doing
I mean,
back there?
what?
How's the kid doing?
Runs him over in his car.
It's probably why he has back problems to begin with.
It's karma. It's
I
karma.
know that now the beast is playing Bibiani. So much to
You,
find out.
you walk away from Team Action. You walk away from Andrew Guy. That's what happens.
Here we go.
Brendan, you've had such an amazing run this year that I don't think that this loss takes anything away from that. But I'm sure you're disappointed that you're not going to be facing Bibiani in Orlando.
Yeah, you know, I mean, it kind of set in pretty
If
quickly.
there's
that
a
probably
plus
was
for
gonna
him,
happen,
now
so
doesn't
that
have
is
to
what it
fight
is.
his
It's really
friend.
hard, you know, a lot of those
There
questions
you
came
go.
down
I would
on-
hate that.
You know, I've got a list of movies that
I
I
would
watch.
actually, if Brendan plays like this, I do want to see him. I want to see him play at his best. But it would be a good match, but at the same time, it would be
Yeah.
nicey nice
You're
for me.
usually
At the
pretty
same time,
good
like, I
though
feel
in
like
round one.
we
I feel
already
like
got,
you
like,
were
from the
hitting
free-for-all,
that
we already got,
kind of
like,
brushed up on recently.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know,
I don't know.
Against, Paulo Yama, there was
There
just some
was-
stuff
there
that I
was-
didn't know.
I don't
and I've
know.
done really, really well in the last three. But this one, yeah, just and some of those ones they were just outside my reach. But it's okay. The only one that I probably should have known or could have known was the Annabelle one. But whatever those other three
I've
were,
never
were
seen
just
those movies.
not in my wheelhouse. And that opponent's choice is tough. I've done quite.
I feel like
well
I'm
in
saying that
Bond
a lot.
before, but these ones were just outside my knowledge.
I do watch movies, I promise.
Yeah, exactly. With Kalinowski hitting Bond so often, I feel like the cuts just keep getting deeper in Bond. Do you know what I mean?
The Strawberry Fields. I knew that there was strawberry. In
I
the
agree,
name,
Jen.
but I thought that was just like Strawberry Fields.
Jessica.
I just didn't know it. Yeah.
Plus, running up against Bateman, I feel like this is the first time
Jessica.
someone who plays the way he does, as far as like with the level
That's
of
true.
swag that Bateman comes out with. Does that get in your head at all?
No, you know what? He honestly didn't get in my head because, like I said, those just were answers that I just
I
you
feel
know,
like he
one
did
thing
though.
if-
I'm not
Like-
saying that's bad. I feel like he did though.
You gotta
He
end-
would have gotten in my head.
You have to enter it that way. You got to kind of say, "Oh no, you get my head," because you got to like,
teams tournament.
you don't want to
And,
let people know
Let
that.
him know that it worked. Yeah.
Your day. You can't know everything, and it just was combined with the subpar round one.
He
and,
looked like he got in his head
Bateman's
when he was up
choice, it's
there.
Difficult.
Yeah.
Just-
He looked flustered.
Like you
Like,
just said, I think you are ready. I think this was a rough day. I think everyone gets a rough day. God knows I've been knocked out more than one occasion, and it sucks. It sucks. But you know what? We pick ourselves up. We move along, and you got to remember that there are
Gotta love
tens,
Bibbs.
if not hundreds of thousands of movies that are
he
technically
was a good
eligible
mentor.
for.
You know what? This sounds exactly like the kind of speech John Rocca would give. Oh, wait. No, this doesn't sound anything like a speech John Rocca would give.
I know you're ready. I would not be on the team with you if I didn't think you were ready. So it was a rough
No,
day.
Bibbs wants to do classes on how to do entrances. Maybe we should do one for pep
Matter
talks as well.
knock out
This
the
is how
kid
you
and choose your
rile
armor.
up your team and get them
I
excited.
really hurt my feelings. Actually, I was like,
Not the
this is
others.
kind of a way to find some fun options, really give him an opportunity to sort of, brighten up his style. We know he's had a little rough time. We brought him a gift. What does he do? Literally throws it on the ground. Might as well spit on
That's
it.
right.
You know what?
That's right.
You can do whatever he
Ben
wants.
Bateman.
It's
Yep.
his to do with as he likes.
That's
You think you can bribe him
the
with gifts?
boss.
Fine. I love him anyway.
The
And I look
boss
forward
is
to a
back.
great match with him in Orlando, getting a whole bunch of questions right, or maybe
Poor
a whole bunch of
Bibbs.
questions wrong.
Second
Anything
live
can
event he's
happen.
supposed to be
Who
at
the
that.
hell knows?
Now it can't be at.
I don't think that qualifies as a
I
promo,
know.
but-
I have still
Curse.
not gotten to meet him. I was going to Arizona, and then, and I'm going to Florida.
The curse.
The
The curse.
Spectacular will be live,
This
right?
might-
Spectacular
this
will
might-
be
crowds as we
Yes,
discovered in
yes.
free-for-all.
Spectacular
Live.
Maybe the one-on-one that you're
So-
going against Bateman.
So hopefully
At
the curse
least-
of Bibiani doesn't strike again.
Bateman studies a lot, and
for Ben's sake.
too. Like I study movies literally every single day of my life, and I have for the last 25 years.
I don't know if I'd call it studying. I feel like you live the movie.
Well, I try, and so I feel as ready as I'm gonna get. I will keep myself nimble. I will keep myself trained. We're gonna practice on those buzzers because I think it's a 5-rounder, right? Isn't that how it works?
Bibs.
Yeah. Okay,
Good
sounds
luck.
good.
Good luck. But
So
it's Ben's time.
When it comes down to
It's Ben's time.
that we can put on a really good match. I think it'll be close, and I'm not going to
I'm
get
just
vengeance for the kid. because
Bite my
vengeance is
tongue
dumb.
right now.
But I will do
Only 'cause he's
is
so hurt.
I will play your former opponent, and I will attempt to defeat him in the spirit of good sportspersonship and fun.
Well not take away from your run that you had this season. Again, tough loss today, but congratulations on a hell of a first run.
No, I will say, look, I really feel I'm bummed that I couldn't do better. I mean, I've shown that I have a little bit better in me. It's too bad, but look, I had a big loss when I first came in, and it was really tough. And you go down 0-1, and you start to think, like, am I even going to be able to be a part of the league at all? And so to get back to the point where I can end the season 3-2, I have to be happy with that. That was really not necessarily a guarantee.
Oh, yeah, he's definitely got a bright future in the league, I think.
Best of luck
Everybody
to you
has
next
Yep.
season.
Oh,
It's
absolutely.
off days.
be pretty crazy.
No,
So.
Brendan's one of the strongest players. It's just he had an off day, and Ben had a really
like
strong
I'm-
day.
Just like the only one not paying attention at all, just waiting for Ben to come on screen. Like I'm just like kind of over it. Like move it along, get to Ben.
Bring on our boy.
You guys are killing me. You're killing me. Literally killing me.
Really nice. It was a nice, statement there, but it doesn't take away from the fact what a.
I need an
final we
Andrew
have
Ghai
now.
match
We
stat.
have Viviani.
I would also like an Andrew Ghai match sooner
Finals
rather than
twice.
later.
He's going in the singles
I
final.
miss
That's
him.
right.
It's
He
been a
said he
while.
was gonna
Been
do it.
too long.
He his
Way
way
too
out here,
long.
and he did it. Ben the
Too
Boss Bateman
long.
is backstage with Jen Sturger at Dagnino and Riley. Jen, take it away.
There's just so many props. I don't even know where to start in this interview. Dagnino, you got to be feeling pretty good now that we've punched our ticket to Orlando.
Listen, we don't want gifts. We want belts. Okay? They could take their little sunglasses and do you know what with them. Let's just see what this is in my hand.
That was actually going to be my next question. Yes. Why? What are you doing?
It's a back pillow. It's
Such
filled
a
with
good
answers.
manager.
It's filled with love.
Yeah, it's filled with
This
love.
is what a
Filled with
manager-
love.
I don't know if you want. I don't know if you
No,
want
man.
Dagnino's love. I don't think anything filled with Dagnino's love is not something you wanna
I don't.
have there, especially all over
This
your
is what
back.
real
I don't
managers
know
do.
if that's
They help you.
just saying. I
I'm
don't
not
know.
sure that that's.
I was holding his hips. You saw that, man.
I just
Let me tell you something else. They say Disney
Gosh.
World is the happiest place on earth. It's going to be a disaster for Viviani.
Well, they're not letting you in.
Mm.
Ben, congratulations on your win today. Obviously, you're playing it.
Lifetime ban. That sounds about right.
How are you
I wouldn't be
feeling going
surprised.
into Orlando?
I'm actually surprised, but he
Obviously,
doesn't have a
100%.
lifetime ban
Oh, I feel
somewhere.
terrible.
He does feel terrible.
You know, I'm just trying to get through it. It's there's truthfully there's back surgery coming pretty soon here, and we're just trying to win this tournament first. So I'm on one leg, but being on one leg seems to get me a lot of answers. So I don't really know what else to say. I think Brendan's a very respectable competitor. I really studied the hell out of this one. I wanted to make sure I was prepared for him, and the lights got to him a little bit today, I think. It's definitely happened to me before.
And then spinning opponent's choice doesn't help anybody. Why did you decide to give him Bond?
I felt pretty confident that it's a very esoteric category that not many competitors are very good at. I have some superficial Bond knowledge, just like bits and pieces that I felt like on multiple choice I might be able to get a steal or two. And so it just so happened that it lined up. I knew a couple of his answers, and just felt like that was probably the narrowest category to give him.
Now you get to face his teammate on Shazam, William Bibiani, in front of a live crowd.
I almost wonder if the injury and the drug, like, this
How are you
is
gonna prepare
totally.
going into this match?
I wonder if it
Last
almost,
time I played him,
in
and,
some weird,
felt
twisted
pretty good about
way,
it. So,
almost
he's
helps to the
he's,
degree, like in terms of like
perhaps the
you
most
just kind of
knowledgeable
give
player
in and
that's
go on
ever played the game.
autopilot and don't like
Knowledge.
second guess yourself
I've
and
got the knowledge.
be.
going on muscle memory, almost like brain
I
muscle
know what you're
memory.
saying.
You know what I'm saying?
It could be.
It's like, feel my gut and just do it.
So big showing for the Horsemen, obviously, is going to be.
Yeah.
Orlando. How are you helping everybody prepare for this?
I mean,
I mean, if you look at Cushing Mara, I mean, like that was like just. I mean, it might be very similar.
Yeah. Same on
This is,
autopilot, just got it through it.
The Horsemen are back. They never went anywhere. I'm there for support, and I'm looking at this guy, and I'm talking to my manager, and I'm just looking at that team tournament coming up, and I'm feeling damn good. So all the Horsemen have each other's backs, and it's a beautiful thing to see. And we're going to take some belts.
Riley is betraying them. I am calling it. I'm calling it now.
I want Ben to leave, and I want him to bring Riley with him. Everyone else can stay. I don't care. Bring Riley with you.
actually made sense for the first time. Oh, back to you guys at the desk.
All right, thank you, Jen Sturger, and congratulations once again, Ben Bateman,
Sigh.
who wins via knockout here over the kid, Brett Meyer. 18-6, the final score.
I'm so proud of you.
Go to Orlando, and we will see that finale, and it opens up the card
Orlando!
in Orlando. Let's get your tickets now. The Schmoedownlive.com. Corruption.
Wait to see you guys in Orlando.
Founding fathers John Roca and
Not
Shane
all
Cruz.
of you, though.
What a card Orlando has turned out to be.
What is going to happen in that main event? It's going to be special. It's going to be something wild, and it's all taking place in Orlando. Get your tickets at Schmoedownlive.com.
And speaking of that website, you can also get tickets December 7th, the Schmoedown Spectacular. 5 matches. All the titles.
Got my ticket.
All the titles on the
And
line.
Viviani will challenge Oyama for the title on December
I'll be
7th.
there.
Mike Kalinowski will be
Because
defending.
that's what I do. I follow Schmoedown around the country now.
I wish I could. I feel a little left out.
I really shouldn't.
Get your tickets. Tickets are going fast. Could be sold out.
Spectacular. I would so consider. I want to do it so bad, but it's too much now. I know.
You could do it.
Today, not only does it help out the show in general,
You could just be like me and be like, Nashville or never. Like
Nashville or never.
Is there a cutscene? Do we got another cutscene? Or is that it? Oh, we do.
Women's bathroom.
Go there.
That's exactly
Not
how you want to
creepy
look
at
in the bathroom.
One of the nicest things you ever said to me.
Fantastic as always.
Little birdie told me that you're thinking about managing again.
Thinking about, or definitely am, throwing my hat back in the manager ring next season.
But you're done with your commissioner role or whatever you're doing. Didn't you learn from the first time?
What I learned from my first go around, Tom, is that I managed the team champions. I was manager of the year. As a matter of fact, I beat your team to retain those belts, and I also beat you twice, if I recall correctly.
It's hearsay.
That's actually
Either way, I don't remember that.
okay.
Tom's the best.
Yeah. Not gonna lie, one of my highlights in New York was getting to hang out with Tom for a bit.
And you know what, Tom, I have to say,
It's never not interesting.
you know, the horse
You never know what he's
looking a
gonna
little
say.
tired there.
Exactly.
Looking like, they need to be put out to pasture, but it turns out that you turned them around.
Look, you refurbish the stables a little bit. I'm a when the smoke clears guy. When
Yeah.
the smoke clears, guess what? I'm always there. And when the smoke clears, when the Schmoedown is all said and done, my face will be on Mount Rushmore
Sure.
as the best manager of all time. That's a fact.
Managerial.
Well, it'll be interesting to see if that prediction of yours comes to pass when Dan Merle is part of the Fife Club.
Okay, Merle.
No. No.
How do we screw up the horsemen, though?
Yeah,
I mean,
good.
anything that could screw up
I
the
don't
horsemen
care.
sounds
No, titles.
I don't want Dan in the Fife Club. No.
That's true. The horsemen, they don't have belts.
Don't
They're all
do
gonna
it.
We might be seeing the last of the horsemen. And that'd be
Yeah,
just
they might be
fine
gone.
by me. Just fine by me. I mean, it's, well,
Yep.
but they still have a chance. Ben can still get the singles belt. Who's the boss and Founding Fathers both have a shot at the tag team belts. So we'll have to see. That's a very interesting clause, that whole
Yeah. I'm
keeping
interested
the
to see what happens.
champions thing. So we'll have to see. A lot of different things have happened. Well, that was a hell of a match. As much as I have to say, Ben fought through a lot of pain and knocked the guy out. What do you want to? What can I say about that? But I'm glad I got to keep you guys in line a little bit. You guys still are killing me. You're still killing me. Like
We behaved.
Behaved better. You're a little bit better. Not much. Not much waterfall, but well, Kelsey, where can we find you?
You can find me at KelseyKins90 on Twitter and Instagram. I also run the Call to Action podcast Instagram. And I also run the TeePublic for Call to Action. So just search Schmoedown. Oh my gosh. And you will find both of our designs. And yeah, get some merch.
Sweet. And Melissa, how about you? Anything you want to plug?
On Facebook. Nope. Just my love for Ben. But other than that, just on Facebook.
I didn't ask about that. Settle down. Well, you can find me at Paul_Denuzio. Spell it without the I, though, even though it sounds like there's an I there. And you can also find me on Team Action Patreon, because that's where we are. So you're going to find Ben and Drew doing all sorts of reactions to any and all of the matches that they are involved in. $5 level Patreon will get you those reactions. They're very in-depth, very behind-the-scenes stuff. It's pretty cool to see. Not just saying that. There you go, patreon.com/Team Action. And other than that, we also have on Twitter called Action Pod. And I'm going to just, all right, bye, Melissa. We're done with that.
I have no signs.
Have a great night, day, wherever you guys are watching this. And we love you all. And of course, click that like button, click that subscribe button if you like what you see. And after Orlando, I think there's a few of us who might be doing a live reaction to Saturday night. Obviously, we can't broadcast it live due to the spoilers, things, and then Patreon level, etc. We might record one while we're here, but we're still looking into that, so we'll see. We definitely got a live reaction to Chandru coming up on Monday. The Chandru Hannah match, that one's already planned. And also Chilled Action. This week's guest will be the one, the only, one of the greatest of all time, maybe the greatest of all time, depending on who you ask, Rachel Cushing. So we're looking forward to that. And that's what I have to say. So everybody else, we love you, or we hate you, depending on who you are. I don't know. But either way, have a good night, everybody. Take care.
Bye.